What's up, YouTube? Coming back at you with another video. So today we're going to explore the wild, wonderful West Virginia. But before that, I wanted to order a new pack. So, survival kit for thriving. With it being winter and all, I wanted to get a kit that had everything, like a tent, a bivvy, a sleeping bag, food, water, shelter. Yay, the survival kit! So I saw this kit on eBay and I just had to try it out. It comes with everything you can think of. We'll get into that a little bit later. I think it's just gonna be a mystery bag for today. Like I said, it has everything. So we're just gonna get into the campsite and start testing. So the kit came in like a huge box and I'm surprised I got everything into the bag. So I was checking the weather the other day and it's supposed to warm up the next 3 days. There's a lot of snow right now, but this kit's supposed to be good for 72 hours and we'll see about that. But as this video progresses, it's supposed to get warmer and warmer. This whole backpack is a little chintzy, but it's got everything you need to hold on to stuff. Little molly pouches, little bands, and all that stuff. But this snow I'm walking in, it's treacherous. So this kit has everything you need. Like I said, one of the big 3 things I look for whenever I go out into the woods are food, water, and shelter. And this kit provides that. It also provides a first aid kit, illumination, survival gear, tools, miscellaneous stuff, hygiene, you know, even communications. So I'm very excited to see what this kit has to offer. There's wildlife everywhere. There's trees. I like it. This might be as good a place as any to stay the night. I don't know. Ta-da! Not much to it, huh? Just a bag, sleeping bag, and communications. So. I broke the zipper just trying to get stuff into the bag. So this is the main compartment. We got the first aid on top, compass, radio, canteen, bivvy, and tent. So this is the Stand Sport tent it comes with. Let's just roll this out. Oh, this thing's nice. Oh. I haven't read the instructions yet, so just give me a minute. Let me do that. You just kind of you just kind of lock those things in place, and you got poles. You can also use trekking poles. So the kit came with a little hammer tool and way too many stakes for this tent, so we're gonna hammer those in. All right, we got it all staked down. Now it's time to use these tent tubes, whatever. I don't even know. I don't even know what these are. Pull tents, tent poles, tent poles. That's what I meant to say the whole time. Gotta figure out how they work. So. It's coming along pretty good. 8 minutes so far. These little spikes keep coming out because there's nothing but snow and ice underneath here. Oh, which is okay because it's a little bit more cushiony than the ground. What I think I have to worry about the most is the wild animals. So, my dog ran off earlier chasing a freaking turkey. I don't know what I should go look for him. Usually when he does this, he's waiting for me somewhere. So I want to finish setting up this tent and I'm going to be right back. All right, so we got the tent set up. We still got to go find my Duke. I can hear him off somewhere, but he won't respond. I think he's eating something. So we still got a whole lot to unpack in this gear. I'm going to go get the Duke and return. So we found the Duke. Just beyond this cliff down over there, there's a pond he was barking at, trying to get my attention, but we already set up camp up above the cliff, so I think we're gonna do fine. We found some good water, we found the Duke, and we found shelter. So I'm gonna get things a little bit more set up in here. Right now it's just tent, which is not bad, but it could be better. This kit does come with a sleeping system, a bivy system here on the inside, which I really want to get into. It's from Germany. So I want to get that tried out. It's for mountaineering. So right now we are above the mountain. These mountains are taller than us, but it doesn't matter. We are on top of one ourselves. And right over there, it falls into a straight cliff all around here. And then you have to go up that way to get out. So I think we picked a good spot. And want to get things going. This thing is actually a lot bigger than I expected. Oh, wow. It's about the size of a small tarp. It's heat reflective on the inside. We're going to get that into the tent system, hopefully, and get the sleeping bag inside of there. Now, I think we're just going to sleep on top of the snow, sleeping bag underneath, and this wrapped around. So we got a nice little vestibule to put our stuff. Nice little radio to entertain ourselves. Got the Duke over there for protection. Pamphlet this stuff came with. I never actually used one of these before, but it ended up turning out to be quite handy. Putting this thing together. That's the only thing I would ever use this thing for, was to tent down stakes for this thing or anything like this. So after using all the tent stakes, I did realize it came with just enough tent stakes. Maybe I could use 2 more on the sides. I did find more loops, and those little guy lines on the side, I think I'd rather just take the rope off. They're just kind of dead weight at this point. I got everything going, just the bags of everything. It came with a fuel stove for butane. I got propane. So I realized that a little bit late in the trip. So we're gonna have to go old-fashioned style and get the fire going. So there's a dead tree here. Dead tree way over there. I don't know if you see that, some good bark. Should be easy to get some tinder around here. So I'll have to get fire going to get my feet dry. My boots are soaked all the way down to my toes. I'm kind of upset about that fuel thing. I thought I'd get fire going. It's about 2 p.m. now. I haven't eaten lunch, so I gotta get the fire going real quick just to boil some water to get this pack going. So I'll be back. I'm gonna use this saw just to get all the dead stuff I see around the area. Finding dead trees are pretty good because you'll come across the branches here. You can either break them off, and then the parts that don't break off, you can just get with a saw. But you gotta be careful because most of this log is touching the ground, meaning it's soaked all the way through. And you can see that it's pretty wet along here up to about this point. And this is where we're gonna cut. You really want to aim for these branches down at the bottom on these dead trees, because these little branches and all that makes good kindling. So before you start burning these big old logs, you really want to start burning these little branches first. So I'm going to try to get these sticks lit with this fire and this tinder, which is cool that this kit came with the lighter. They're not always easy to light, especially when they're wet and cold, but the convenience is there. And it came with a couple of these little fire starters and tinders, but I grabbed a whole bunch of those little sticks and branches over there and a whole dead tree. I'm actually sitting on a whole dead tree, so we're gonna have tinder throughout the next couple days, but we're gonna try to get this lit. We do have fire. It was pretty easy to get started with that lighter. I was trying to put this out so I can save it for later, but I wish I had my tripod set up because I need to keep feeding this flame these sticks. Alright, sorry about that. I had to get more sticks for this to keep going, but right now I have to try to dry my boots. They're absolutely soaked, but all is good. We're still warm. We're hungry, and this fire is the only thing that's gonna save us for right now. It's really hard to see the flame going, but it's going. I'm gonna sit here and tend to the fire. This kit did come with a fuel stove, but I bought the wrong fuel. But this is okay. This is okay. We got the emergency food rations. There's no boiling of water for these. We also have MREs in the kit. We're gonna get into that a little later, but I think we're gonna try one of these. I've never tried one before, and they seem kind of interesting. So I'll let you guys know. They look like bread. Just like bread. Like some old brownie. They're not great. This one's apple cinnamon. And you can see the little caramel all over it. I wouldn't buy this like at the store for fun. So the rations on this are 1,200 calories. Sorry. And each one of these little blocks, cubes, is 400 calories. There's a little bit more to it than just calories. If you flip the back, it's got some sugars, fibers, protein, sodium, saturated fats, iron, all that. This would actually be pleasant to eat if I was starving in a survival situation, but I am not. So we got the fire going. I don't know if you can see that, but that's good. We got food. There's already water. I'm gonna eat this pack of cookies, or whatever these are, and save the other pack for an actual emergency or something. I don't know. They're not that good, so it's whatever. But I'm gonna venture off, go and get some water from the pond, and filter it. So the more I eat this, the more I don't like it. So we got the camp set up. We got the fire ripping. Actually, it's barely going, but it's going. We got a whole dead tree over here, ready to get burned. Got some more branches over here. We got the Mayday food supply. Absolutely garbage, isn't that right, Duke? Duke won't even eat it. I didn't even try feeding it to him. But we got the wrong canister of fuel for our fuel container. I don't know, it's just like a little pocket stove. So we got the wrong fuel container, but that's okay because we have fire. I'm gonna go collect water with Duke, and I seen just down over there is a stream and a pond. Now I think I'm gonna go for the stream because I like the idea of running water compared to something that's been sitting there for a while. So I don't know if you can see it from here. I can't see it from here. So we're gonna give the cup a good little pre-burn before we boil any water in it. Try to get all the film and residue off of it. So I'm just gonna do that right here. So we're just gonna stuff the cup in there like that while we go gather some water. So I just got back from getting some water. Phone died as per the usual, but this kit came with a charging pack with solar panels. Pretty dope, huh? But I'm gonna tend to this fire. I got 32-ounce jug plus 16 ounces in that squeeze bottle I broke while I was down there. And our cup is pre-burnt, so it's got rid of any film that was on it to protect it from rusting. So I'm gonna tend to the flames. So we're gonna let that cook for a minute while I go through the food rations and see what's available. So I was just looking at the food rations and oh my, this guy really hooked it up. I see Pop-Tarts in here, chili and macaroni and cheese, Southwest chicken with rice. The list goes on. I can't even see everything. I'm serious. And I think this kit is supposed to be survival for 72 hours, and it definitely hits the nail on the spot. I've got a tent set up, a fire going. I got it lit with a lighter and some tinder. I did not even have to use the sparks for emergencies purposes. We got fire and all this food. Oh, we've hit the lot. Look at this. Look at this. Got roasted chickpeas, fig bars, pilot bread, crackers, sunflower seeds, cheese spread. We got 2 whole meals. Nutrition, breakfast bars. This is amazing. So this is a lot of food, but this is also a 72-hour mission. So he said that this is supposed to last me 72 hours, which is true because technically you can go 3 weeks without eating. But comfortably, I guess we say so. I'll be on a diet of Pop-Tarts and pilot bread for the next 3 days. I was heating up my water because I thought these were dehydrated meals, but I think I'm supposed to heat them up within the water. So I think I'm gonna start off with the chili mac. So you just want to get your water boiling like that and put your food in there, and try not to put out your fire when you're doing it. But as it heats up the water, it's going to heat up the contents inside these pouches, and I'll have a hot ready meal in 20 to 30 minutes, if that. So I'd rather be eating anything other than one of these Mayday bars, but I already did open this to try it first. So I really wish I opened the Pop-Tarts first. But I am excited because this one comes with a flameless heater. So in the morning when I wake up, I should be able just to have a hot and ready meal before I even stoke the fire. I really need my feet to dry and this food to cook, and this water is gonna do all, this fire is gonna do all of that, but it all takes time. It's getting a little dark. It's a little after 5 p.m. We still got some sunlight, but I think that's mostly it for the day. I think it's all about drying out and staying warm for the rest of the night. We got the food coming. I got that cooking. If I needed to, I could just eat some Pop-Tarts, but we're gonna save those for the morning. Duke's all tuckered out. This is the tree that I've been sawing at to get firewood. I pushed it over and broke it down and drug it over here, and I just keep sawing off little bits at the end to throw into this fire, and I think I should be good all night. And I'm also sitting on a dead tree, and this dead tree has branches over on this end that I can chop, and I have been. So as this excursion goes on, I already have firewood. I just found some dead trees, and I have my little mighty saw to chop everything down. So I think after I get some food in me, I'm gonna go to bed. It's getting late. Normally around this time in the winter, in these last couple excursions I've done, it's already been dark at this time, and this is good because now I have more time to collect firewood and get things going, because the main things I look for in this pack is food, water, shelter, okay? And this kit has provided shelter, food, and I went off and got some water. Alright, so we got the water boiling just a little bit. I don't know if you can hear it. I can't see it, but I can hear it sizzling. So we'll have a nice hot, fresh meal here in a second, and probably just go to bed, honestly. So that's the chili mac. It was good. It was good. So I'll put the remainder of the hot water inside the canteen. I'm going to put the canteen inside my sleeping bag to keep me warm. Right now it is filled with warm water. Alright, so the kit came with water, and I went and got water. It came with Mayday bars, but it came with Pop-Tarts and stuff, so I put them over there by the fire. My thinking was most animals hate fire smoke, so my Pop-Tarts are going to be safe by the fire. But I'm going to have to put the water and everything in the tent to prevent it from freezing. This sounds like it's on its way to freezing right now, so I should probably put it in my jacket. So I'm going to try to get everything organized, put everything into this vestibule back here, and keep the fire going. Alright, so we got all the gear back here in this vestibule. And I guess for our defense weapons, we have a shovel and a pocket hatchet. We're about to go in and try to get comfortable. So this is actually pretty spacious. Me and Duke are able to fit in here pretty comfortably. He might be trying to get out, but I got a sleeping bag underneath this bivy system. Now this bivy system is one of those reflective types, and it's supposed to reflect about 70% of your body heat right back at you. And instead of using the sleeping bag as a sleeping bag, I'm just going to be sleeping on it, because underneath me is just snow and I have to insulate myself from the ground. But I brought all the water in here. We still have all the food out by the fire, but I think all is good. This is a pretty good system that they got set up here. The backpack with all the camping gear is right outside the tent. I'm gonna have to get that and switch my socks out because my boots are soaked. Still, I wasn't able to dry them. Every time I walk around, I just end up messing them up more.
Highs in the upper 40s. Tuesday night, rain showers are likely. Cloudy skies with lows in the upper 30s. Looking ahead to Wednesday, scattered rain showers throughout the day. Cloudy skies with highs in the low 40s.
Good morning. The time is about 7 a.m. The sun is just now poking up, and I think I'm going to get the day started. Seems a lot brighter in here than what it is outside. So the day definitely just started. Duke just left the tent. I'm still cold. I still want to hide in my bivouac system. But it's hard to sleep with all this ruckus. My boots are a tad bit more dry than they were last night, but they're nowhere close to being dry. The Pop-Tarts and the fire are okay. So I was real concerned with my Pop-Tarts getting taken that I didn't sleep well last night. I kept stoking the fire to make sure there'd be enough smoke to ward off evil. So we got the Pop-Tarts. They survived the night and so did we. But this fire barely survived. So the first agenda of the morning is get our Pop-Tarts eaten, then to this fire, use that hygiene equipment, and get to work. So I plan on doing a lot of work on this shelter. And we're going to take out the tent liner within that, try to line this bad boy up, give it a reflective material all the way through, and work on that for today. So this is the emergency shelter I was talking about, the tent liner. My plan is to try to get this inside of here and make this tent even warmer than it is now. So we're going to try that. Alright, so it seems to be long enough. We just need to figure out if it's doable. Because last night was pretty cold. And I think something like this would help even more. Alright, so it is possible to line your tent with another tent. And you might be asking yourself why. But I think the answer is obvious at this point. Look at that, that's nice. So we're gonna have to get the bivvy system back in there. I did also bust out the poncho. It is supposed to rain a little bit tonight. So it's about 2 p.m. and all the snow's gone. The forecast said that it was supposed to be in the high 40s, but this is ridiculous. Like I said, all the snow's gone. I want to check back on base. We're back on the frozen wasteland on our mountaintop. Things aren't looking good for camp. We're still going to be slipping around, it seems like. When I got up this morning, all the footprints I had left last night had frozen over and made it like an ice rink all around the fire pit, all around camp. It was slick. It's still kind of slick. No, dude, I think we've been ransacked. Nah, dude, Pop-Tarts are okay. The fire is totally out. We're gonna have to get that going here in a minute. Right now, I don't even think we need a fire. It's so hot. I'm dying right now. So I just got back from like a little siesta with the hygiene kit provided. And I'm probably not gonna show that, to be honest. This whole little pouch is probably something I'll keep, and it's nice to be able to wash your face and brush your teeth when you're out. It did come with this biodegradable camp towel and shampoo, and this is not really so much for like a glamping experience, but if you are out in the bush for a week or two, this would be perfect. So I basically wasted my whole day away eating sunflower seeds and looking for wood. So I'm gonna go back and use the pocket saw, and I've been brainstorming ways to make this shelter even better, and it took me almost all day. We have some rain coming tonight. I'm not sure we'll get this place finished tonight from the looks of it. This is what I come back to, right? So this kit came with this bracelet, and I think I'm going to use this paracord to upgrade the guidelines on the tent system. Now, right now the tent system looks a little bit more pathetic than before. I don't know really what happened, but it blew down. The wind's been blowing from this direction, so I had to stake it down over there, but this line is not that good, and these tensioning systems that are on it are not that good. So this has much better line and a different tensioning system, so I think I can upgrade this. I got fig bars and lemonade. So these fig bars were absolutely delicious, but the amount of lemonade they give you is not enough for this jug. And I boiled water in it last night to keep it kind of warm, so it tastes like smoke and lemons. I had this portable charger sitting out all day because I used it last night to charge my phone, and it hasn't charged up a little bit, so maybe it's on its way to charging. Maybe just not enough for a whole bar. I don't know. But I'm sure if I left it out here for a week, it'd do something. But this charged my whole phone up and only used one of its little bars, so it's a strong battery pack. So I'm untying these knots, and I'm realizing I didn't do anything I had planned on doing today. I didn't fortify my fortress. I did take care of myself, and that's the important part. So I've upgraded the first side of the system to the tree, and all I have to do is tighten it up, like bring it up the tree a little bit to add more tension to this. Right now it's really tight, and this one is about useless right now. I think we're gonna keep it on for the time being because we are getting to sunset, and the only thing we've done today is tie up some rope. But all the snow is melting. We got this side done as well. I just cannot find all the extra stakes to stake this in. And I was thinking, same thing, if I come across two trees that are real close together, I can string this up pretty easily. And if not, I can stake it in. And there is a little tensioning part right here. So all I have to do is press that button and tighten this up, and it is all good. It is good to go. So tonight, I think I'm going to try to heat my dinner up with this flameless heater. It's just a hot pack for your food. I only have one dinner pack left, and it is the chicken with rice and beans. You good, bud? I'm going to use my grape lemonade smoke water. I boiled water in the fire last night and put it in here. Now it tastes like smoke. So I tried to get rid of the smoke flavor with lemonade, and that didn't help. So now I'm gonna put that concoction into here. I didn't go get water today, so I can't find that water filter. Oh, here it is. So this is the water filter it comes with. So we have expendable filter water, but this is a finite source, so we're just gonna save this. You never know when you might need some tomorrow. He keeps eating the snow. So we got our grape lemonade in here, smoke water. And all we gotta do is take this out of this pouch, throw it into here, throw this into there, and let it steam. I think it's safe to say that I'm beyond surviving at this point. I am thriving. So this kit, like I said, literally has everything. It has a radio to just sit back and listen to music, a compass. Last night, probably only got 2 or 3 hours of sleep. There's a lot more to unpack in this kit. I haven't even brought out all the tools and everything yet. It also came with this mini outdoor survival guide that I've been looking at all day. So this little mini survival kit just unfolds into a whole plethora of information. Now there's a lot of things in here that I'm not going to do in my video, like throwing sticks at rabbits. But all my sticks go to Duke. So you can do with that information as you wish. But I'll get my food from Pure Technology. I'm fine with just bringing peanut butter and jelly. I just find it fun to connect with nature. And most kits don't even come with a good tent system like this. So in a normal 42-hour situation, or 72-hour, I mean, you would be breaking sticks, trying to build yourself a fortress. But I was able to do this within the first 20 minutes and relax. It also came with this sick bandana with the keys to survival, hypothermia prevention, first aid, bandana use. What would you use this bandana for? So what needs to be in your essential kit? Shelter, first thing he provided. First aid, somewhere in there. Water included. All this stuff is included. Now if you're ever lost, don't panic. Retrace your steps. If unable, stay put and stay dry. Find shelter. Be visible. Reflective items. Use whistle. 3 short bursts. So all is good. We're technically surviving. So this kit also comes with spare parts for your attire. A Baofeng radio. Hygiene equipment. A first aid system. And that's really about it. He sent me the sleeping bag for that bivouac system. And I also ordered this tent liner. So it's getting kind of late. My belly's kind of full. And I'm also kind of tired. We don't have a fire tonight to protect the Pop-Tarts. So we're going to stuff them into the waterproof bag and hopefully it's smell proof. And if not, I'm not fighting a pack of coyotes for pilot bread. So it's also getting a lot colder now that the sun's gone down. So I think I'm gonna get into the tent. But before that, I'm gonna put all the food into this waterproof bag. And we're gonna stash the food over here by the fire pit. So right now, it's getting dark. I seen the first star of the night. It's hard to see from all the clouds, but the storm's supposed to be rolling in here soon. So it is a lot less roomy in here now that we got the tent liner, but it is a lot warmer, isn't it, Duke?
This is The River 1077, driven by Lewis Nissan Beckley, driving transmitter W299CF Fayetteville.
Late nights, I still hear your tone. Same room, but I'm dancing alone. If love's a flame, then let it fade. I'm better off in the smoke we made. Oh, spending all my time just thinking about you. Laying days while we just think about your love. And I don't care what they say about it. Don't you know? Don't you know? Ain't gonna fall in love again. I ain't gonna fall in love again. I ain't gonna fall in love. 'Cause you ain't all I got. 'Cause you ain't all I got. Running through the same old dreams I can't shake. Every corner whispers your name. I tried to move, but the walls still breathe you. Don't you know? Yeah, don't you know? I've been playing cool, but it's wearing thin. Love's a game, I keep losing it. Every win just feels like loss again. Don't you know? Don't you know? Don't you know?
This is The River 1077.
Good morning. It rained last night. It's disgusting outside, to say the least. It's cold, it's wet, it's foggy. And the radio died last night. We're down to the last food rations. But I think we're gonna get out of here today. For no reason other than I want to go home. But the tent did keep us dry last night, and that's the important part. That's the main thing I kind of wanted to test. And I don't know if it's because I have 2 tents in here, so I definitely was gonna stay dry last night, but yeah. The food stayed dry though. So I'm sitting here trying to pack up, and this tarp tent does not. I don't know how to fold this. It's a triangle. Like I don't know how to fold this in half. So I'm getting ready to leave, and I got all my stuff packed up, and it seems like I'm leaving with more than what I came with. This is ridiculous. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do this in one trip. I'm gonna have to, but I unloaded this tent from that bag, and now it won't even fit inside the bag to put inside the backpack. So a lot of this stuff, once you unravel it, it's really hard to put back away, but we progress. But that's all the trash that we have from opening everything. That's all the food. Those are all the clothes. That's just a tent liner. And this is the whole backpack system. So I've been going through trying to clean things up. But I can't wait to get home and take a hot shower.